Hey guys, Dijon here from Trend Watchers, and today I got an awesome video prepared for you guys titled How I Became a Better Person by Stop Looking at Memes. And you're probably like, holy cow, like how are you even alive but not looking at memes, And I kind of wanted the same thing as well. Like, had you told me I don't know, like 3 to 4 years ago, hey, to remove memes from my life to make me a better person, I would have thought you were crazy, I would have made fun of you, and I just would have been like, that's insane. There's no way I can survive without looking at memes. So, yeah, this video, I'm just gonna give you guys kind of I guess like where I was at like a few years ago, like as far as like how like memes kind of shaped like who I was, my personality, my humor, all that stuff there, and then how like as I was building and growing Trend Watchers, how like if I want to like become like the leader I need to be to take Trend Watchers to that next level, I need to like evolve myself, and that included and I evolve myself. That also includes dropping memes, So I'm gonna break down a bit more of that into this video. But yeah, before we get started, just make sure you hit the like and subscribe and watch this video all the way through. Because like I said, like this right here may be the thing that's holding you back from reaching that's preventing you from reaching like those higher highs, from you reaching like your true capabilities. So yeah, let's hop right into the video. Yeah, so memes, like funny videos, all that stuff. That I kind of started looking at that back in maybe like middle school. I kind of started out with Vine. I just watched those casually. Then it got to the point where like it was super intense. Where I was looking at the stuff like every single day for hours, and there's nothing wrong with it at the time. Like it was just like super entertaining. That's how I got my laugh. Let's say like the day was super crappy, I could always rely on opening up Instagram or watching a meme compilation on YouTube, and just like getting satisfaction from that way, just like brightening up my day. That kind of like that kind of was the center of my world at the time, if that makes any sense. And so yeah, that's kind of how I plowed through middle school. So high school comes, and yeah, high school comes, and like I got like my friends, they're back at home, they're like pretty big memers. One of them, he still makes like meme content for like, I think it's like iFunny. He's like a big creator on there. But yeah, like we kind of this group chat, we're all kind of like just like exchanging memes. That's kind of like all we did, And that was kind of like the group that I was in, and also like a few other friends from like school and church, where we like exchange memes like over text, just having a good time, as the boys. But I wanted to make a YouTube channel, right? And I didn't know exactly what to as far as like what to post. So I started posting like just like funny videos in general. So I started doing that on YouTube, and I posted like 100 days. I posted one video every single day for 110 days, and didn't get, I'm sorry, for 100 days, and I didn't get any traction, right? And I was about to give up, but one of my friends, he sent me this video of this new trend called like dank memes. So I decided to like post a video about that, kind of see like, all right, I'll kind of see like what's this little trend all about. And by me focusing on I guess like trending memes, specifically dank memes, that was like the up and coming trend. I was able to like 10 days later, that's where I got the 110 days from. So 10 days later, after I started like implementing that strategy, I got my first viral video where I got like 250,000 views in one day. And after that, my life, my mindset was changed forever. And that's also how I got into like memes seriously. Like I was looking at it 24/7, just like compiling stuff for like my YouTube videos. And keep in mind, I got like $6,000 for his first paycheck on YouTube. So it was like pretty it was a business, So I was like, I was kind of running this in I think my sophomore year of high school. And just like I'd go to school, I got my friends and everything, and then everything after that was like just straight up memes. I'd be looking at memes during church, during whenever I was sad. It was kind of my coping mechanism, and almost like a drug addict. I don't want to, yeah, almost like a drug addict. Like that first what's that saying? The first time you get that hit, it's the best, and every single time after that, you're trying to get that same hit again, that same high again as your initial one there. And it's kind of the same thing with memes. Like at first I started out like a lot of the wholesome ones. You got like the cat dog videos, that type of stuff. And then like I needed something like a little bit more intense, So I started like getting more into like dark humor, And what I mean by dark humor, just like humor where you're kind of like putting I guess, I don't know, like putting someone down. It's like making fun of like a specific race, or making fun of like like a past event, for example. Let's say like just slavery. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. But just like bringing down like a group of people, like let's say like the gays, like women, just like it was super dark, and it wasn't really uplifting. Sure, yeah, it was kind of funny, but like in exchange for this humor, you had to like put down like some sort of like group and like a person down. And for me at the time, this wasn't really. I mean, I just kind of saw it as like funny. I was about 16, 17 at the time, and I had like nothing better to do. Plus, I was getting paid for it, so it was like, why not? And me and my friends, like, we started making like a whole bunch of like jokes about this, and then it started getting to the point to where like I don't know, like there was like this one game kind of like it was called like that's what she that cannot speak today. That's what she said. It was almost like kind of like sexual jokes. So like when you start getting, I guess like what I'm trying to say is that like I was looking at memes so much, I was starting to kind of like by memes I mean like the dark ones, right? The offensive ones, the i.e. the good ones. That's what I say, right? Like you start looking at them so much, you start making like memes in real life. So let's say someone slips, you're like, oh, that's what happens when you're a part of this group. When you're, you just start doing like, it starts translating itself to the real life, and it was probably not my proudest moment, but like just stuff like that. I know a big one me and my friends used to do is like, that's what she said, So like, I don't know. I'll kind of give you guys like an easy example. I remember this time in church, there was like this one girl, right? She was speaking, and she said she was a really short girl, yeah, she's a really short girl. She said, yeah, whenever I'm speaking to people, I'm usually looking up at them, and then like my friends would be like, that's what she said, kind of like as a sexual joke, and then we'd all start giggling, and it just got to the point to where like, I don't know, it just started consuming my life, and I just tried to make like a inappropriate joke out of everything, and it just wasn't I don't know. That was kind of like me. That was like my past self at the time, So, and once again, there wasn't really nothing wrong with that at the time, But as I started like growing Trend Watch, I started getting like more people and like getting more customers, and as I started like wanting it to turn it into like I guess like a big company that's able to help like millions of people, not only find trends but also like improve their lives. I realized that I need to evolve myself into the person capable of making that possible. And I was able to learn that. So I actually learned that. So I took a course by Sam Ovens, Consultant Accelerator. It was like $2,000. And I remember, I think it was week 2. It was kind of like the mindset training. I was like, oh, this is like a bunch of BS, like these affirmations, this whole creating a new character. Like, it's BS, I think the one part I did like was kind of like envisioning like what I wanted in the future. So let's say like a nice car, a house. I want this much in a bank account. That was nice, but just having to wrap my mind around the concept of that, like I have to abandon a few things that my old self had in order to turn to this new self of mine. I was like, oh, that's BS. I can figure out a way to reach those things while keeping my old self, my old habits. And sounds pretty good in my head, but as we all know, if you do the same thing over and over again, you're gonna get the same results, And as I think that was in so I bought the course in 2019, and then like late 2019, and I did like I'll set my goals, everything for 2020, right? So as 2020 was going on, like as I was like building Trend Watchers and growing it, I realized that I had to drop like a few things from my that my old self had. Some of those things were kind of like hanging out with friends, going on dates, just to get like Trend Watchers up and going, just like sacrificing that. Another thing I had to sacrifice was just like be willing to invest like a lot of money, cause in the past, like my old self, I was always super cheap. Like, all right, how can I get this business up and running with less than $100? When starting a software company, it was like, okay, I gotta like look into like investing at like at least $5,000 plus, So I just like changing that mindset, and just like a whole bunch of other things, So that's kind of where I started seeing like, I guess myself start self-transformating, So after I got like the Trend Watcher software up, and I was starting to get users to it, I was getting like getting feedback, improving the software, the platform, and as I was improving it and getting more people, and more importantly, getting testimonials, as I was like changing, as I was getting like, so like, I had this one client. She was my first client. Her name was Lori. She came to me when she had like 5,000 subscribers, and I helped her out one-on-one, and like within like 30 days, I think. Yeah, she used to average like probably like 1 to 5K views per video, and she was now popping like 250,000, 300K plus per every single video, and she was able to change her life within like 30 days. And the reason why it was that quick, because she had momentum on her channel. She just needed like a little push to kind of get that, a little push to kind of take that her channel to the next level, and that push just happened to be trends, you know. So yeah, so kind of like so it's kind of cool. So there's two cool things that's probably gonna happen to you as far as like making money online. The first one's gonna be like that first big paycheck. So for me, that first big paycheck was like with YouTube, right? When I got $6,000 that 1 month, I was like, holy cow, you could really make money online. That was like my first like mindset change. Then the second mindset change I had was when Lori, when she went from like treating YouTube as a hobby to where like it's her full-time job. Not full-time job, but that's what she does full-time, and like she absolutely loves it. And now because of that, she's able to do that. She's just like, she's living her best life, and like the stuff that came out of my mouth like improved her life for the better. And just by like, when I don't know, like when you like improve someone's life for the first time, it's like, holy cow, I want to do that again, you know. Like I want to help 10 people now, you know. So, you know, like I eventually helped 10 people, and then I was like, I want to help like 100 people, then 1,000 people, then 10,000 people, and so on, you know. And like as I started getting into this mindset of like, I'm not chasing dollars, I want to go out there and just like, I want to help people get results, you know. I had to naturally, I just stopped looking at memes, you know, because like, just like, I don't know, like just like making all the jokes of like, oh, like that's what she said, or like those sexual jokes, or just making jokes like a specific, like if you're like gay or whatever, or just like sexist jokes, or even like jokes about races, religion, all that stuff right there. Like by me making those jokes, I guess like when no one else was looking, and then trying to like help people improve their lives, it kind of contradicted each other, and I kind of felt like a hypocrite, you know. So like eventually, like I had to like I can't chase like 2 rabbits at the same time. I have to choose one, you know. And now what I wanted to choose was just like help people get results. And in order to do that, in order to truly do that, I had to go out there, and I had to essentially, you know, like I had to essentially just stop looking at memes. And it wasn't too hard, because, you know, like it was basically like it just naturally happened. But like in the past, if had you like introduced this idea to me, I would have been like, man, like I'm gonna lose my identity, I'm gonna lose like my sense of humor, because like my humor was basically memes, you know. Like I was telling you guys, like I was making memes in real life. If someone slipped, I would have been like, I'll kind of like take the snapshot in my head through my eyes, and I'll like caption it like, oh, this is what happens when you're this, or when you're that, or when you're a man, or when you're a woman, you know, just something like that, you know, right? But you know, like I was afraid of like just really losing my identity if I were to drop memes. But really that transition was pretty easy. And by me really dropping memes, so like I didn't lose my sense of humor like completely. Like I found other ways to become humorous, you know, kind of like a nice wholesome, just an enjoyable ways where like I'm not really putting down another person or group, you know. So I didn't lose my sense of humor there. But as far as like after dropping memes, like it was kind of cool. I guess like my desire for helping other people just went up exponentially. Like in the past, like had he told me that like I was gonna look into like stuff like veganism, volunteering, helping all these organizations and stuff like that, there I would have been like, you're out of your mind. And you're like, I probably would have made a meme out of that itself, you know. But like as I like dropped memes, and I kind of like my mindset's transitioning to where like I want to like, I sincerely want to help people, you know. Like my desire to just serve other people, it just went up exponentially. So yeah, that was kind of like I said, like I didn't really decide to like stop looking at memes. Like, all right, I'm gonna stop looking at memes today, you know. It just kind of happened naturally, and by it happening, I was able to notice that these pretty cool benefits, which is why I wanted to share this video right here. But But hey, if you're looking to really make an impact in the world, if you're really looking to like, I don't know, really like start like influencing mass amounts of people, helping them change their lives, you know, and you're looking at like bad memes, you're making bad jokes, and you're just like, I don't know, you're kind of living like two lives, you know. Like I'd highly recommend like probably dropping that, and you'd be surprised as to the benefits. Maybe different for as benefits wise, maybe different for like everyone, but like overall, just your desire to help people, no matter what the situation is, disabled, no matter what their gender, religion, race, or whatever, you know, sexual orientation, with like whatever it is, like, you know, your desire to help those people is just gonna go up exponentially. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Just kind of wanted to like log my experience of me just like not looking at any like dank memes, like that dank memes, kind of like those offensive dark memes, you know, just by dropping those and the benefits of that in my life. Now you're probably thinking like, dang, so you just live under a rock, you don't look at anything funny? I do every now and then, you know, let's say I'm scrolling through like Instagram and I see like a funny video or whatever. I'll you know, like I'll watch that, or maybe like a comedy piece on like YouTube or whatever. I got other ways to like to make myself laugh, but like as far as like the big thing was just like getting rid of like those super dark offensive jokes out of my life. For those of you that seen them, you probably know what I'm talking about. Just like just removing that from my life and just looking at a bit more things that are not as dark as that. And even when I do look at like funny videos or TikToks or whatever, it's probably just like maybe like 5-10 minutes out of the day. It's not like hours like how I used to do it in the past. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.